It was a well-timed, yeah. Hello everybody, and welcome to a bonus World of ZZT live stream. I'm here today.
I'm also here today.
You made it happen.
Again.
Again, yes. Thanks to your continued support, we've managed to We managed to get Geight a day off work.
That's right. Only through your donations am I allowed to stop toiling in the mines.
The coffee man is what they're calling you.
The coffee man, I see. That's right. I toil away in the bean mines. I'm a humble beansmith.
But not for long, he's not.
Not for long.
Not for long.
I see.
Today we're going to be playing all kinds of fun stuff in UFO50. We've both been playing these games fairly obsessively, I would say. It's been quite a hit with us.
A little obsessively.
The first thing we did with this was just go through everything that had a multiplayer mode pretty much and try that. And it's a good excuse to play this on stream. This is what we would be doing otherwise probably right now, so why not? Yes, if you gift 40 subs, we'll get another Geight stream even faster.
Yeah, to be frank, we would have been doing this a lot more today if we didn't already have this scheduled, so
yeah,
I'm itching to go.
I was like, I don't want the competitive vibes of us playing Street Fighter before we go to this. It might get too brutal.
Yeah. If we came in here after our first to 20, there would be some. The vibe would be significantly different right now.
It really would. I guess I should probably ask. Everybody's audio looks good. The little meters all look good. I'm pretty confident on that. But of course, as always, let us know if this is a fun setup. We got two people on one mic. We had to drag another chair into the bedroom.
There's old speakers that I haven't seen. Yeah,
there's speakers that are like my old roommates. I'm glad they worked, because otherwise we weren't going to have audio, or I should just buy like a headphone splitter, I think, at this point. But here we are.
Yeah, we'll get right on that.
We will. Alright, let's start playing some games.
What's first on the docket for the schedule that we made?
Yeah, you know, we were talking a big game about we should have an idea of what specifically we would like to play.
We figured out it was like it'd be very good to avoid the dead air of staring at the entire collection and trying to figure out what we need to play.
Yeah. I mean, they're suggesting 12 hours with Barbuda.
I can do it faster.
Have you?
Not yet.
Okay.
Barbuda's actually pretty hard.
Oh, there's 10.
Jesus Cristo. That's a lot. Thank you so much.
That Belfry gifting out 10 subs here to everyone. Thank you so much. I actually don't have. Eventually it'll flicker around up top what our next bonus stream is going to be, and nothing is determined yet. I'll probably have to figure that out by the time this one ends for sure. Enjoy the key noise. Sound of success. Alright, you feeling anything in particular? 50 whole games to choose from. We do want to focus mostly on multiplayer, but I'm totally down for like stuff like Magic Garden where we'd easily just each play a round.
Yeah, I'm down to jump into some Magic Garden maybe. Just as a warm-up. Play a little bit of two-player Mooncat. Seaside Drive was fun. We had trouble doing that one co-op the one time we played, but I don't think we've actually gone back to try it yet.
Not in co-op, no. I played a little bit myself. And this guy here promises he will get a cherry in Devilition first try.
Yes, I can probably do that.
I'm gonna put him to the test with that, because
I've been talking a big Devolution game, and now I have to back it up.
And he keeps calling it Devolution, so like I'm not very confident.
That's Devilition, Devolution.
You're thinking Final Doom.
Yeah, that's true. Alright, let's fire something up.
Okay.
I'm getting antsy. We can't go straight to Party House.
I know, Party House needs to be like a finale.
Let's play Windjammers too. That's Bushido Ball.
It? Oh, it is that one.
Yeah.
Already on. Versus or co-op?
Did we actually play? I don't think we played Versus before.
I'm pretty sure. I don't know, that's right, that's right. We played co-op, and I was just like, okay, you just...
But who versus?
Yeah.
And it turns out you versus.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Trying to decide where you wanted to go.
Oh yeah, well, you know me. I like to have the ball. All right, let's do this.
Now we're doing versus. I'm player 1 on the left here. He will be player 2 on the right.
I got the blue cursor. I'm picking Ryu.
I saw somebody playing this game, so I know about this guy.
Oh no, I actually haven't touched this one at all. So broadly, this is kind of like... This is like the Windjammers 2 that we all hoped Windjammers 2 was going to be, but it's pretty solid. Oh,
wrong button.
Boy, the ref is really giving you the business. You're the first person to get a penalty in this game.
Oh, staying down.
I'm cooking. I gotta pick the games more often.
There we go. There we go.
Okay.
Oh, did the ref see that?
No, he was too busy watching the ball. That's why I did it.
Following. Happy Crumble. Thank you for following.
This game doesn't have, like, music. That's the one thing it's missing. I'm running away with this. I'm sorry to say.
Yeah, this guy looked overpowered when I was watching somebody play him.
I was too busy throwing shurikens into your body to actually play the sport.
I'm not out of it.
Oh, I keep trying to, like, dash cancel, and I don't know why.
Another fellow, Bat Belfry, thank you. There we
go.
go. That's what I gotta do. Okay, it's the other button for that.
I see. Now I got a penalty. Oof. These right angles are tough.
I keep the ball in motion. Don't let it stall. Get hit by it 5 times in a row.
Let's go.
Well,
yeah, put my name up on the big screen.
nobody sees this.
Okay. Well.
I don't have the Windjammers experience needed.
Yeah, yeah.
Let me try a different character.
Okay, okay. I'll mix it up a little bit.
Who were you last? You were.
Yeah, I was Ryu.
Okay.
So now I think I'll be Ken.
Okay. Try Rise though.
Now see, this is a lot... My first thought is that these games all instantly require significantly more focus than an MS-DOS shareware CD. It's a lot easier to riff on,
much
like...
more intense, yeah.
It's a lot easier to riff on, like, like, the Ford catalog from, what was it, like, 1980s.
That was great.
That was incredible. I still think about that sometimes.
Nice.
That was interesting. Yo!
Haha, my new strategy.
Yeah, hold on, stay on your side.
I did. I didn't cross the other line. Whoop. Well. Give me that look.
Ooh, we got the curves.
None of us know what we're doing here.
Yeah, no, not at all. I'm mostly worried if I stay in the like neutral area too long, that I'm gonna get like a penalty from the ref because I don't actually fully understand the rules. The nice thing is I can just kind of use my body instead of the sword.
DOSGames.com stream, that would be fun.
That would be a good one. I'd be down.
That's got a lot of, like... I don't want to say modern, that's still not the right word, but more modern than the stuff I've been playing for these shareware streams, which are like all pre-Doom.
Yeah, and the problem is any pre-Doom game is going to be like a pre-me game.
You know who Commander Keen is.
I am aware of Commander Keen. I enjoy his work.
Yeah, see, that's why I figured with this, like, there's a billion people streaming this right now.
One of those was
One
real.
of them was the actual ball. I just saw fireballs and thought run.
Yeah.
Alright, 2-0. That's the... He won the set.
Let's go.
But I haven't seen anybody playing these multiplayer. Only I have that power, apparently.
Yeah, that's the tricky part. You gotta have another person in the room with you, and that's harder to come by these days.
Yeah.
Okay. Gonna do Big Bell Race?
I was gonna say Big Bell Race.
Yeah,
GG's for Geight. Score it's I guess is it 1-0 or 2-0? How are we scoring?
It's fine. It's 1-0. I took a game. That's fun.
Okay.
Historically, what happens in this one is it's very competitive until I lose one, and then I just start bullying all the AI so that you can win. So that's actually what's happened both times we've played this.
And now you know who like most of these people are.
That's true. I've been playing a lot of Pilot Quest, so I know a little more about the story.
Oh, I love this one. This is the first one I got a cherry in. It clicked with me like immediately.
Yeah, the movement is really satisfying, and I do like building the alternate win condition of just relentlessly bullying the AI, because it's a lot of fun.
So I am yellow.
And I'm red.
Okay, boys.
This is a lot more challenging.
Every single one of us is now like on fire.
A bomb.
Why are you going the wrong way?
Oh, I stopped. I lost track of my guy, I think.
Ah.
I think what happened was I started flashing and I got confused with someone else who was flashing. That's okay. I'll come back. It's a Grand Prix. That's the nice thing about the Grand Prix. You got time to come back. There's always time to recuperate. Oh, why must you?
Ah.
Yeesh. Well,
now I don't have to do it. Look, we got a little smiley face. It's just like his ZZT.
I have often thought that is very funny that the smiley face is like the ZZT guy just hanging out. Mr. ZZT himself. Oh, I would prefer not to die right here. Woo!
Oh, there we go. This is mine.
Yeah, this one's gonna be an easy dub for the man streamer. Let's see here. I'm already at 3 points. That's rough. Hideous little alien man.
I'm just used to being yellow at this point. Like I will look at the yellow ship, I think, no matter who I'm playing as. Now, the funny thing is, like, Campanella, which is just like this, but not racing, I'm not very good at.
Yeah, I haven't actually fired that one up myself yet.
It's very good.
Yes, I did.
It's one of the better ones.
I did like the boss battle that I saw you do. So what makes UFO50 really interesting is that in addition to being this collection of 50 games, there is also like a fictional element in that this is a collection of games that is meant to be a fictional publisher / developer's releases for a fictional game console, the LX50, I believe, or it's the LX.
It changes. There's
it's the LX game systems. Like, there's a whole story and fiction to it. There's some Easter egg stuff that we have kind of been like avoiding, like getting spoiled on, and so we've just kind of been scratching the surface of that ourselves.
We have to show everybody the cheat code I found by blindly guessing.
Yeah, you did manage to intuit out one of the parts of it, which was really neat. Unfortunately, that hasn't led us anywhere on our own yet, but it's just fun. You know, it's one of those things that I assume as we continue to beat more of the game, we'll probably find more little breadcrumbs.
Shoot, I wasn't even paying attention. I just assumed I was winning.
Yeah, that's why I started talking about other stuff. I was so busy winning, it just didn't take any more effort for me. So I was like, let me talk about the game a little bit.
He cheats.
That's how you win. And so the Campanella series is kind of like the iconic mainstay. It's the LX Systems Mario, basically. It's a stocky little red man who finds himself in all kinds of situations.
Oh man, I got launched way back.
Yeah, you gotta watch out for the sudden... I mean, this is Mario Kart, more or less. Like, there's a very strong skill element, and then every now and then you will just get relentlessly bullied by everyone who just suddenly decides that it's your turn to go. Yep, like that. I wanted to not get hit by the bombs, and then one of the AIs just thrust me into the wall and destroyed me. And if that ain't Mario Kart, I don't know what is. I wanted to spike that green guy, but he KO'd himself. If I could drift for blue sparks, that would be the only thing to make this more like Mario, frankly. Either that or some kind of blue shell to hit the end. Hit the first place guy.
Oh, he knocked me right into the power-up. Ooh.
Yeah, so Zoldath is actually in the fiction of the game. Zoldath is like the primordial. It's the Donkey Kong, basically. It's the, you know, he was called Jumpman. He wasn't called Pilot yet, but he was a little red guy.
The Donkey Kong of UFO50.
Pretty much. This one is usually where my brain shuts off and I just start going for KOs, because it's any course where there's like a figure 8 like this, it's just a lot of fun, because you don't necessarily have to slow down to punish someone that's wildly behind you. And that's what racing is all about. Alright.
This guy. Ah! Oh dear. That's not good. What about help? Yeah. Oh, this is a bad one for me. I think you're gonna pull ahead, actually.
Yeah, I'm already done.
Yeah.
I'm chilling. Let's see what Chad's.
Oh my god, why are there so many? Here. I'm getting dead last.
Ooh.
The other guy got ahead of me.
Can I put some English on it? Nah, I can't do an attack.
It's tragic.
That was rough. Big ups for your boy, though.
Yeah, he pulled ahead.
That's fine. It was only by 2 points. It's still competitive. I forget how many races there are.
There's a lot.
There's a good amount.
It's like 8. Yeah,
oh, yeah,
8.
okay, yeah. Thankfully, they do tell you. It is a Grand Prix, you know? It's all about consistency above all else. Ooh. So the way the health mechanics work in this game is you get 3 smacks into the wall before you are defeated or hitting like an enemy attack.
There, now I got my lead. Once I get my lead.
Yeah, but every time you cross the finish line, you get 1 health pip back if you're missing one. You can't go over 3 though. So it's just don't hit the wall 3 times per lap, and you are okay. Again, very much like Mario Kart, the most dangerous place you can be is in the middle of the pack. Like, you want to either be very far behind or very far ahead.
Like I said, this is like the one game I got the cherry on for doing the extra objective, which means I played a perfect game. I had to get first place in everything.
Oh, jeez. Yeah, so there's a fun completionist element to this game. I didn't realize I did that bad. Where
that's how they get you.
Completing a game makes the disc gold, and then doing the follow-up objective, which is usually some kind of perfectionist challenge or completionist challenge, gets you the cherry, which is a red disc. So you can have fun playing a lot of these games, and you can have a lot of fun getting achievements, which is what everybody wants. Yeah, the figure 8 courses are just the best, because when you're going through the figure 8, just spike people into the ground. Doesn't even matter if they're ahead of you or not, just punish them. Teach them not to be in a race with you.
Oh yeah, the point and click one. We've been like playing that one like together. It's been pretty fun. The Night Manor.
Yeah, Night Manor's really good. Oh, don't light me on fire.
I mean, you were in the way of my fire.
I was so nice and did not slay you with bombs.
I just picked up the fire, and then you were instantly in the fire. There was nothing to be done.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair.
Oh, I got the big bat.
Flames decimate. I really want to spike this gray UFO into the ground.
Ah.
Ooh, got him. Oh.
Oh, barely.
Woohoo! Barely holding it together. This is the closest one we've ever had. I hope Party House goes this well for me. So for context, I don't usually do well in these games against DOS. Like I said, in Big Bell Race, I usually, by this point, am so far behind that I do just start attacking whoever's in second place to secure DOS's win. But this is the first time where I'm actually solidly in second.
RT cherried the one everybody's calling it Upwell.
It is up. I mean, yeah, it's the Downwell guy. The Downwell guy was like really cooking. He was like, "What if we went in a different direction?" This is probably the worst course, and not because it's like bad, but just because at the beginning it's just a straight up melee, and every time I just get slobber knockered, and now I'm out of the race because I'm like already a lap behind. But that's okay. I'm just gonna have fun.
Oh. Ah. Gotta get those shortcuts.
The shortcut in this one is very worth it. Especially if you can drop a gigantic bomb in the middle of it. Oh, I prefer not to die here.
I already won.
That's fine. As long as I am not defeated, I should be okay.
Don't worry, my victory lap is like hitting all of the mines on purpose, apparently.
Yo, I got like lapped there right at the end. I almost was defeated. That would have been very bad. Yeah, no, I'm keeping it close, keeping it tight.
Only one left.
I do really want to cherry up well. The problem is I just keep playing it like very late at night where I'm not at optimal gaming levels.
Yeah.
But I'm assuming it's to like beat the game while getting all the keys, but the problem is like you play it and you just see you see that big beautiful key and you're like, oh, I gotta have that. I can't progress without picking that up, and so I do get killed a lot. Alright, are we going into the last? Yes, last one. Still competitive. I've never actually paid attention on this course. I'm gonna spike you into the dirt.
Feel bad that I also can't think of the actual name of the Upwell one, but that one is
Velgris.
Yes, Velgris. It is very good.
Yeah.
Great music. This whole thing.
Yeah.
A lot of good tunes in this.
Yeah. I believe the soundtrack is on Bandcamp if you want like 300 certified bangers to listen to. Every one of these games just has a great aesthetic, a great sound. They're super unique. They did a great job of like developing a cohesive sort of vision for something that is just really, really cool. Like, there's no other way to put it, really. This is just a one-of-a-kind game. I can't recommend it enough. Oh, I'm looking at that lap count, and it's not looking good for me. Alright, mister. I've never known you to be the kind of guy that hits his brakes right before the finish line to hold a banana peel. Don't start now. That's okay, bringing up the rear.
Alright.
That's alright.
Now, if we didn't frame this as versus, we would have said we won together.
Yeah, no, but it was versus, and I lost.
So I won.
That's right.
That's right. That's a point for me. It was 2-1 here.
I mean, if winning 2 Bushido and winning a whole Grand Prix, I think we can say it's 1-1. I'll give you that. I won 2 matches of Bushido Ball, but you won a whole Grand Prix.
Oh, did I write it?
Yeah, because you put 2. You put 1 for each of my Bushido Ball wins.
Oh, well, alright, GG. Good races.
That was a good race. I enjoyed that.
Alright, I'll hit backspace. Congratulations! You are the Big Bell Race champion. See you next time.
It's you know, it's a good racing game where there's 8 tracks and you're just thinking like, that is fun, I will play that again, and not, there's only 8 tracks, why would I play that again?
Like, yeah, this is a good pick up and play one. As
far as I know, all of the credits are just fictional names, so I don't think this is a real Thorson Petter joint.
Course design, Gregory Milk.
Now Greg Milk, they did get in on this one at the real Greg Milk.
Everyone loves Greg Milk.
That's what I'm saying. I don't remember like the ending screen, but I think that's usually because, again, I'm normally not paying attention by that point.
Yeah.
As I'm so far out of the running.
Let's see. You want to actually do something co-op? We can do like Kick Club or Ninpek or I don't know what else is co-op down here. There's other things, I'm sure.
Yeah, let's...
Caramel.
Let's do Kick Club. I think that's the most robust one. Greg Pilk into the terminal to uninstall the game. I bet that would do it. I think you do that. They ask you politely to leave UFO50.
Let's try some Kick Club. I've been playing this solo, but we only played it together like the night that we got this game.
Yeah, some of these have more.
Oh, you don't get to pick who is who then.
Yeah, some of these
dies instantly.
Already defeated. Oh right, I'm gonna hit the French fries. So this is a pretty analogous to Bubble Bobble, but instead of being dragons, what do baubles who are children, what do sports? and you have to actually go collect the sports ball and kick it over the enemies, who are also all...
Dribble Bobble, yeah!
Dribble Ball, there you go, that's quite good! Yeah, it's got the same rules as Bubble Bobble with falling through, it's just one screen. But you gotta collect the ball. Can't touch the enemies, sometimes they attack you. And also there's like a combo mechanic in that consecutive enemies defeated will result in better food being dropped. And more points for you.
It always gets me that, like, it takes a second to turn around.
Oh. I keep going after these balls, thinking they are the ball. Tank shot. Get him. Get him. Style on him.
Turning our enemies into pizza.
Wish. I have a lot of enemies. I could use a lot of pizza.
Cake!
Cake! I need that cake. I don't get that cake. That's okay. I'm already almost defeated.
Oh, I guess I should give you the cake then. I don't know if you get a 1-up at a certain point.
Almost certainly. Ah.
Well, we both just blew it.
All you, Chief.
Oh, nope.
Nope. Oh. Brutal.
Bad.
Not good. Failed to sport.
Listen, I'm on the list. I had good games in this. I've done okay.
Yeah, the one thing about these games is the co-op one, like, co-op makes them all harder just because there's another guy running around, and even though that's good for you, it's just distracting. Like, Dosf has played this and has made it to the end, that's why he has the gold on the screen, but watch how bad we both are now, that there's 2 people involved, even though, conceivably, we should be twice as good now. Ooh, I wish I was.
Remember, you got a double jump.
Yeah. I also have auto fire. That was a whack hitbox.
I'm not getting that.
And then there's like some really cool like stylistic choices here. Like the scrolling in this game is a little weird. Like your character's always kind of walking forward and the game's always kind of scrolling. And that fits into the fiction of the presentation because this was, if you go read the game's like information, it'll be like, ah, this is the first game wow, I've already been, they've been like, this is the first game we got scrolling in.
Alright, well don't worry, I'll take it from here.
Well, this one is nicer than the other one because you can actually revive me if you gather enough ghosts. Ooh.
Burger. Sorry, I can't get ghosts or burger.
Seems that way.
I don't like having, like, the worst shot. I did get that. Oh, that's you.
I'm alive again. Ah. Oh, I didn't think that bomb made projectiles.
Oh, yeah, it does.
I've never actually gotten this far on my own, so I don't have the game sense, the knowledge. Help me out. Yeah, they're ghosts. Ah, gotcha.
Ruined.
Yes,
oh, nothing happened with that Action 52 project? I remember that. Just remaking all the games to be good.
That's to me, that's what I want. That's what I want out of remakes. I'm tired of remakes of great games that get turned into more generic games. I want remakes of bad games that make them into good games. I think there's a lot of room for that, because there's a lot of bad games.
something we can, like, keep playing. What if we do? Yeah, let's do Hyper Contender.
Okay.
We can do a few rounds.
Yeah, we can do a few rounds of that. We can run the set. Hyper Contender is one of these games that you are absolutely gonna see at, like...
What are the options?
It's like for your tournament play.
Jeez. Rings lost if hit, rings lost if dizzy.
Yeah, remember, the only time we looked at this was when we hadn't played the game at all, and we were just like, wow, this is a lot of variables, don't touch any of them.
Just lose 6 rings, good lord. Okay, this is all default. I was just curious.
But yeah, this is definitely a game that's going to show up at, like, a fighting game function, like, as a side
I
plot.
want to know what the meta is. I want to know who's the best one here.
And there's even a draft battle mode and everything. Like, we are just gonna exhibition, I think. Yeah, so you got all the hits. You got Elka, you got Yogo, you got Braz. Everyone likes Rek, Sephi, Gilroy, Voltana, and the eponymous Donkus. But for my money, top tier, Voltana. Like, I don't think there's a better character.
I feel like it might be Braz.
Rek could probably be the meta. He's hard. That's a big thing. You gotta. It's very much like Rek's gonna be the meta in like a year from now, when people get good. But right now, Voltana is very much like going to win games. Currently. I don't have any rings. Stop hitting me with rockets. I'll see now. See, that's the thing. Braz's rockets hit himself.
Oh, that got me? I was through the platform.
Oh, I touched the...
Ah, got him.
Okay.
Telling you.
Maybe.
It's just a good weapon and reliable movement.
Yeah, maybe. I'm gonna switch characters a little bit, just to see... Who's the guy with the elevator?
Yeah, I remember the elevator guy. Let's do an elevator mirror.
Oh, not the elevator mirror.
The elevator mirror.
Nice, sicko mode here.
Brown versus less brown.
Well, you know.
The 2 colors of Scout pants.
So this man just goes up. Just
wow.
throws a bomb, but instead of jumping or flying, just summons elevator. Oh, down an attack is like a Honda headbutt. Ooh, that's it. Ah, I was hoping it would bounce up into me. Yeah, no, I didn't get to pick up a ring there.
Gilroy has big, tender, queer energy. Which one's Gilroy? Oh,
the one we were just playing. And
yeah,
none of those words are in the Bible.
I see it in the portrait.
I don't know how you can be saying that when Sephi's right here. I am H.O. Did not like Rek.
Neither did I, but...
No, I'm saying you didn't. That's why I was surprised you picked him.
Well, we need the variety. What's this deal? How do I make this man go up?
You gotta...
Okay, you have to on my own.
Yeah, you have to... Does everyone just have down and...
No, because my up is this, and my down is...
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Everyone has like a short range melee.
All he's got. Sephi is an E-girl, yeah. Oh, good.
Ah, still on fire.
Yeah, it's just... Whoo! It takes him so long. You don't immediately jump when you lay your mine, obviously.
Now, here's the thing. You play against the AI that's playing Wreck, you will know fear. Like, the AI knows how to play Wreck. It's terrifying. Like, you a human player on Wreck, you're like, oh, this is nothing. And as soon as you see the computer, you will see a new world. We're gonna get a little bit of Donkus action here. Donkus just does a big jump. Dodge!
Oh, what?
Donkus dodge!
Oh god.
Ooh, the bouncy knife. I forgot it bounces.
Ah, okay, it immediately hits me. So.
Ooh.
Rice is right. Ooh, got you. The bank shot. Ah, I'll take it. There's nothing you can do.
Loser fluffs the rice. That's how it works. I'll be right back.
Okay. I'm not paying any attention to our score here.
Yeah.
That's fine.
That's just comment on that.
I can't decide what Donkus is. The portrait looks like hamster or ferret man to me, but the sprite down there is kind of like bunny with short ears, and the launch kind of fits in with that IMO. What's a Donkus beyond Toon? Just Vance's cousin.
Yeah, actually, that's valid. I remember Yogo being pretty hard to use. Oh, yeah.
Yeah. I think if I just stay down here, I'll probably win.
Oh?
Yeah, I got that Princess Peach cover. Well, it's still too soon.
Ooh, I can grab the rings. I don't even have to actually go get them. Ooh, let's go. I've already lost.
Oh, yeah, he did.
It's just I've already said the game's already over.
The little victory kiss she does.
Alright, I think we've picked everyone at least once, so... One more for the road. I was hoping the random wouldn't show you who you got. I always prefer that.
Well, I'm in for it now. You got a good guy.
Donkus is good. I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh wait, no, I got Donkus confused with somebody. Ooh, you can actually angle.
Oh yeah, like, you can do a lot of cool stuff. That's fine. I'm chilling. Ooh, wow, good shot.
Ah. And
my rocket just blew right through your attacks, so there's some level of priority. I'll take it. Okay, I'm picking up what you're putting down about Braz here.
He's intuitive.
Yeah, and all the VVVVV freaks are having a good time with Braz. That's got to be a mod for that game by now, right? They just give you a rocket launcher.
What do you shoot?
I don't know. I've never played it.
The big elephants?
Yeah.
Don't do that. You never played it?
Listen, man. There's only I don't know. I played within a deep forest. Like that's the which way Western man. You got your VVV or you got your ball game. You got to pick one.
We have not done Rail Heist yet.
I think it's time for some Rail Heist. That one is you gotta.
He just wants an easy win. My brain just keeps breaking with Rail Heist.
It's so good. I just want to do Rail Heist in front of other human beings is really the big thing, because that's what makes this one fun. Alright. The rules. So this one is vaguely... This one is most analogous to, like, Worms, or the games that Worms is based on, if you're older. I always forget what they're called.
Interesting. Well, I mean, I guess the movement is very Worms.
Like, it's straight up Worms. Like, so there you have a team of guys. There's an objective which is different from Worms, but that's just because we've done Worms a bunch of times. We don't need to do it.
Last time I tried replaying Within a Deep Forest, I played it for a bit, and then I stopped, and then I learned it was from the era before autosave.
Yeah.
And I was like, well,
that'll get you.
Yeah,
that will get you. I was gonna say I'm not allowed to press start here. I think because you're player one.
I thought I was gonna ask like who was gonna be who.
Nah.
It's actually kind of weird that it's locked like that.
Well, because afterwards it says, "Do you want to switch sides?" So it's just like,
okay.
Yeah, no. There's a big there's farm animals that cause destruction. Like,
my eyes are glossing over this.
Okay. Like you get one of your team to move around to position them.
Probably already dead. I think you're supposed to be protecting that money.
I did protect it. Now it's all over the place. You gotta go get you know. I made it harder to steal. Oh, okay. Cow just blocks me. Okay. We got like a gigantic map, though. It's the problem.
Yeah. Just like Minion Maps. Oh.
Pick it.
Bastard. Why is there dynamite suddenly? Is that good?
We're gonna find out. Well. Goodbye!
Figured it out at the last second.
Ooh, I think you got that gun loaded, though, is the thing. I heard a sound effect. Can I stand on my ally? No, I can't. Ah.
I think I'm pointing it at a teammate, though. I thought the next car was the one with you on it. I don't think it is. What do I do with this?
I think you break it open and just pick it up.
Oh, you can hide.
Oh, I can.
Oh, you were under it, it seemed like.
I had some way to hide there.
I didn't actually shoot. Oh no, that was you. Oh. I thought I had to pull. I had the gun already.
You already had the gun loaded, was the thing, so you just angled upwards.
Son of a.
How do I do my gun?
You gotta hold up.
Pull me full of lead, partner. Now what are you gonna do?
I'll get it eventually. I got other people. I got a team.
I don't know if you do anymore.
Oh, well.
Yeah. Second to last turn. Execute. Ooh. Yo, you got to see the body go by. That's grim.
That's probably gonna do it. Oh, no, you hit some dynamite or something. Good.
Goodbye, cow.
I mean, it's still too late for me. I got a time limit.
Yeah. Time is running out.
Well.
Ooh. Okay, I'll jump on the outlaw side here and make it. That's the thing. I think when both sides don't really know what they're doing, I think it does favor defense just because the other side has to get to you.
Yeah.
So single player, this is pretty fun because you are doing less randomized scenarios, but the idea is that you are just a lone outlaw trying to get in, and the timer mechanic doesn't actually start until you are like spotted by the enemy. So you kind of have like you kind of are allowed to move freely until someone actually spots you, and then the timer kicks in and both sides have to start taking turns. I would love to break open these boxes. Punch it? Oh, I just punch it. Easy peasy. Simple as. Oh, you're left on. That seems dangerous. What you've done there. Thank you.
The gun didn't go off.
No, because I didn't move in front of it. That's like it's like a sentry.
I won't move in front of it either.
Yeah, I was kind of hoping you might. Well, I'm gonna take all this money. That is, I believe, what I'm here for. Protection. Got a power up. Ooh.
Well.
Reach for the sky. There you go, that's using your noodle.
There we go.
How did you roll?
I pressed jump while I was squished.
This is probably not smart. Uh-oh.
Okay, they don't keep going.
Okay. Extra bullets. I don't remember my guy ending a turn on top of a cow. You can just punch him, yeah. Oh, that's not bad.
Maybe that's something, I don't know.
Hard to tell what it is and is not something in this game, frankly. Action.
To punch that thing?
Ooh.
Okay. Ooh.
Ow. I don't know if that's gonna, like, make
it seems like it's gonna explode or something at this point.
Oh, I need to get over there. Ooh!
Nice!
I had the protection.
Yeah, I know, but I actually managed to shoot you.
Quick draw. Oh, no!
Ah!
Out of bullets! Oh, I quick draw, but I didn't have any bullets. Ugh. Ow. Outlaws ran out of time. 1-1. Ain't that just the way?
I don't know what I'm doing in this game still.
Yeah, I mean, I do think it's cool, but it's hard when you don't. Like, it's just hard when, like, we're still learning. It's definitely one that benefits from just playing the single player a little bit and just kind of learning the core concepts. It is complicated, but it's really rewarding, I think, anyways. But I like worms and what's the DOS one that you like to play?
Just Tank Wars or Scorched Earth?
Yeah, Scorched Earth. That's the good one. That is a good one. Okay. Someone earlier at the beginning of the stream said like Quibble Race is like the most MS-DOS game, but I know Quibble Race wasn't like super your jam.
Yeah, but it's not like it's long or nothing.
I mean, if you want, I'm down to Quibble Race. I am realizing now it's actually really fun to stream Quibble Race because we're gonna have to look away from the stream, but everyone in chat is going to know what's happening at all times.
That's true.
So that's gonna be a lot of fun for them. So this is a really neat game. This is essentially a horse riding.
3-player.
Yeah, this is the only 3-player game because the limitations of this game, the limitations of all the UFO50 games is that they are 2-button games for one. So everything is D-pad or 2 buttons.
Who's Quar? I know who the other 2 are at this point. I have no idea who Quar is, and I don't think I want to.
I mean, listen.
Oh, that's right, there's more.
Yeah, so there's one button to change it to the normal ones, and then there's the other button to change them to the weirdos.
Oh, I can be brazzing this.
Yeah. Be G14. Yeah, let's go. I don't think your character matters at all.
Probably not.
Okay, so you're Brass? Okay.
Yep, so I'll get to look away.
I'll look away and kind of explain the concept of this game.
What I'm doing here.
Yeah, try not to narrate what you're doing.
Yeah,
you did not know it. So this is a horse racing simulator, essentially.
With really bad horses.
With quibbles, who are really good horses. The idea is that you're allowed to cheat, which would never happen in real horse racing. It's not based on anything actionable. But basically, so you take turns fixing the races, whether that's sabotaging your opponents or juicing your own horse that you have bet to win, with the intent to be who can make the most money by rigging these races in their favor or hamstringing their opponents. And it is one of those old school games where to do multiplayer and have hidden information with the limitations that are set upon them, you are just literally asking players to look away from the screen, which I'm always very enamored with that when there is an element of player buy-in, which is just like, you can only play this with someone that you do trust to actually look away from the screen.
I'll do that.
Yeah.
I'll do this.
It's pretty neat. I can just move this laptop and actually keep looking at chat. I do worry if I
guess I'm done. Other players look away.
Okay, I do worry if I play this too much, I'm going to learn like the audio cues, but I'm assuming that they're better at that than...
Probably.
Yeah, so as you can see, you've got your odds here. You've got the UI is a little tricky here. I have seen players get tripped up by like who they're actually betting on. So you need to set your bet over here. Then you need to put a bet in. You can. That seems good to know.
Uh-oh, what'd you learn?
Just learned some things. And like there's even like there's getting a loan with interest mechanics that you can do in this. I don't know why you would do that exactly. Okay. Alright, all players look at the screen.
Okay. Counter looks larger today.
That's good to know.
So does Screamer.
So this
Big Quibbles.
Yeah, so this news report is sort of the only is the reveal phase where you kind of get to see what the other players did if they did something that is actionable enough to be put on the news. But for example, they might have chosen something that just doesn't get onto the news.
I thought you were gonna bet on Screamer.
I guess I should have though, huh? Oh, I tripped onto the finish line. Ain't that just the way?
Well, I have to give the computer a point.
Oh no. Okay, so now it's my turn to look away.
Let's see here. Let's go all out here. Ah, I see. In that case... Yes. Oh, I have to actually adjust my bet. Hey, I also see chat.
Yeah. I was wondering if chat would realize who was trying to cheat here or not.
Your turn.
Okay.
Isn't it cool not being like 12 and having faith that we're not going to look at the screen?
Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying. That's why I like the games where
Fortunately, I don't get to see chat. I've got my tablet off to the side for Geight, because he is not at a good angle to read chat here, and also so that way, if need be, he can type something.
Yeah, it's just easier than going on my phone. Alright, all players look at the screen.
Yeah, we did play that dog racing game on that show, RCD. That one seemed neat. Alright, let's see what happens. The nose is limping. Training injury.
And he looks larger.
Looking larger.
Limping and looking large is really how I go through my day-to-day life.
You want to be limping large. Oh no. Oh gosh, what are we doing?
Yeah.
I didn't do that. That one wasn't me.
No.
Oh, yeah, we both put it on Princess.
Get that. Princess just kicks this rock out of here, boots that spiky. Let's go. Oh, Princess is out. Get up.
Wake up, Princess.
You're always saying this. Let's go.
Princess wins.
Give me that shmoney.
Oh, I mean, now the question is how much do we each put on her?
I believe that's the number right there.
Oh, I thought that was our leftover cash. Fair enough.
Yeah, but...
Oh, you're sponsoring her. Dang.
That's right.
She was like 8 for 8.
I picked I sponsored the one that's winning. Why would I not? I'm looking away now, but if you have a horse that has won 8 races and someone's like, hey, do you want to sponsor this horse?
That wasn't an option.
I know.
Having an 8-8. Absurd.
8 for Geight. I don't question I don't question it. That's another fun thing. So when you start the game, it simulates a few races so that you're kind of jumping into the league after there's already been some trends developed.
Feel bad for some of these quibbles.
Yeah, well, it's a living.
Okay. I think I got a strategy this time. Oh, did I remember to change who I was betting on?
Oh, probably not.
Now I'm worried.
Good.
I mean, even if you learn the audio cues, you don't know which one's being picked.
Yeah.
You just know, like, oh no.
Alright. All players must look at the screen.
It doesn't say must.
They must look at the screen. Nose is limping. That's not good. Fans excited for the big race.
Dang. El Ray's just going. What?
El Ray died.
Why did El Ray die?
El Ray died
Why
and
did our
went to
horse
heaven.
die? That's my horse. I'm sponsoring that horse.
Hey, I put $300 on that horse. We all had some issues today.
My horse died.
he tripped over
I didn't
and
do
died.
nothing.
Listen, I don't know how to tell you this, but your horse tripped and died is actually not that uncommon to happen in this line of work. It's generally considered merciful if it's that quick and
it's
clean.
saying other players look away because
You need time to mourn.
yeah.
I understand. Take all the time you need.
Is there a reason to bet more than the minimum on a 1-to-1 ratio? Don't look at me. You know, for 2 years I did PHP web development for a horse racing site. Which is why I just reject this game so thoroughly. Like, it won't let me place an exacta? A trifecta? What's the point? Oh, okay, that at least makes sense. Okay. Well, I have no money. Man, I wrote wagering code.
I mean, listen, man.
I got away with whatever I did, so
I've got a coffee master apron. We all gotta do things for our job. You know? That don't mean you gotta learn about it.
man, I don't want. It's not. You don't want to just place a bet on what horse you think is going to win. I have like no dollars.
I mean,
So I'm just putting it all. Oh wait, I can go to the loan shark. I have plenty of money now. Hang on. It's fine.
this is how it starts. This is a grim game.
Alright, see now.
Now we're cooking. Yeah, you do want to place your bet on the horse that does not die. That is pretty good strategy. Baby just croaked.
Okay.
G14's turn.
The dark thing from that job that I took with me was like, boy, we sure have to close a lot of people's accounts because of, quote, problem gambling.
That makes sense.
I also learned there's a horse named Lucaria.
That's good. I like that. It's gonna work. It's gonna be fun.
Be nice to my Quibble.
Who says I'm
The one I'm betting on.
Yeah.
My Quibble died.
It's gonna be fun. It's all gonna be fine. It's nothing will go wrong. This is here. You're good to go. What you're about to see right now is an example of solution gambling.
Pretty big. Screamer big. Fans excited.
Let's go, Screamer. Kick that rock right into glory. Come on.
Come on, Glory.
Yo,
Come on, Glory.
Let's go.
Wait.
Screamer. Oh, but no.
Why do my horses keep dying?
Yes. Enough money. Can't believe the other guy bet more.
I don't understand.
Yeah, I don't know what causes them to
Man.
die. Alright, I'm looking away, but I've never seen them pass away.
Yeah, that's what Devilition is saying. I've never seen a Quibble die before, and now it's happened twice.
Yeah.
2 nickels. Congratulations. That's speaking of which, that's how much money I have.
Yeah. How's the loan shark feeling right now?
I'm not gonna click that tab.
See, more people need to, that's how I approach my problems. I got things that are stressing me out, I just don't click that tab. Easy peasy. I'm never stressed.
Your character is a G14, right?
That's correct, yes. That's me in the future.
Okay.
I got you good.
It was good. It's gonna have a good, clean race.
We're just gonna have a solid race.
Your turn. Simple. Simple and clean. Nobody needs to die today.
Oh, golly. Okay.
I like the idea that it simulates a bunch of races before the 3 of us show up and
Yes.
start, like,
Fucking everything up.
throwing banana peels and, like, killing them off.
Yeah. I don't know how else to describe what we're doing here. I don't know what that does. We're just gonna find out. Alright, let's do this.
Here we go.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Ooh. Okay, so that's what that does.
You scoundrel.
Yeah, okay, so there's a... Man, so that's very expensive, and there's a chance you can get caught. Okay, good to know.
I guess that's what's been happening to the ones I've been betting on.
Oh, yeah, maybe, actually.
That's probably it.
Yeah, they've probably just been straight up dying.
Well...
They'll do that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I knew that was coming.
What do you mean you knew that was... What do you mean you knew there was going to be a meteor shower today?
I got connections. I don't know what to tell you. I checked the weather.
I should have thought of the...
The meteor explosions look like little men. Like you can see it for a second. Like see, there's like a little, there's a little guy. Blammo! The nose wins. Back in it. Always bet on the nose.
I have $0. Oh, I got $10.
I've got a lot of dollars, is the thing.
I thought you were just gonna go for the one that had, like, the super perfect odds, the perfect record. I saw that you sponsored both of them.
Yeah.
And I switched my bet. I'm like, well...
I tried to kill the one I didn't sponsor.
Yeah, so, I mean, that was probably still for the best.
Yeah. Is this the last round?
It's round 6. I don't know how many there were. Was it 6?
Yeah, it was 6.
Okay, what's the loan shark have to say? Your debts are getting quite considerable. I can loan you another $1,000.
Yo!
Alright, but I know where you live.
I mean... I don't know.
Oh god.
So ostensibly the way this game works is at the end of the rounds, whoever is holding the most money wins. But I don't know how that works with regards to, like, your loans. Can you just take out a fat loan and end the game?
You gotta pay them off. I think it's gonna subtract, and it's gonna be in the negatives, and then we're not gonna talk about what happens afterward.
And then Brazzer's gonna disappear from Hyper Contender.
Yeah.
Removed for pressing ceremonial reasons. Yeah, debt is subtracted first. I think this is the first time we've actually played. I mean, I'm not proud to admit it, but we have played this before and just not toughed it out for a full session. It's just one of those things where sometimes your attention span is not ready for the spreadsheet game.
Alright, fingers crossed. Can I win one race? I don't think I did.
I think you should have, except they were like
kept dying.
Yeah. I really like the only race that Princess didn't win was the one where there was a meteor shower. 10-to-1 odds for everybody.
I know.
That's crazy. I think if I just bet correctly, I'll win here, but we're gonna have a little fun with it. Don't want to drink. Let's go.
Okay.
Why are you trying to drug my horse?
They were good drugs. They were boosters. They were to make Princess faster.
You're gonna make Princess larger. Ain't that just the way? Nobody wants to work anymore. Solidarity with the janitors. Look at all that garbaggio. Oh, but there's none of it on wild card.
Oh, well, good news.
So unless Woogie poisoned the guy that he... Also, I did bet on Runty. 10-to-1 odds, baby.
Nope, the stern man, robot, and funky alien.
Yes, we are the ones.
Racing season over.
Players go
home. That's right, I'm going home. Count my cash.
Oh no. Yeah. Oh yes.
Well, I'm not gonna get last.
Oh. You're probably not gonna get killed.
Yeah, I mean, like, I have time. They're going after Woogie first.
Yeah, like, there is an order of operations here. If you tell them where Woogie is, they might let you off easy, actually. Do you know his address? Is the thing. Machi. Big money, big prizes. I love it. Chalk up another win for your boy.
Next time we're over our buddy's house, we gotta try this 3-player, I think, with him.
I would be very...
At this point.
I would be very down to do a 3-player one, just because,
we haven't been writing anything down here.
I think this is like the first... Well, Hyper Contender was a little... Hyper Contender got whacked because we weren't tracking the matches at all. I think overall you did win those, though. I think you won way more than me in Hyper Contender. I would be fine with you chalking up a win for that.
Turns out the points don't matter. Hello.
The points do matter. The points matter a little bit. When I'm winning, the points matter.
Alright.
Okay.
I think we should run an ad break quick.
That sounds like a good idea.
And then, do you think we have time for Devilition and House Party, or?
I mean, I can take a swing at Devilition and just play it fast. And if I mess up, I mess up.
That's the thing. True.
If I mess up, then I lose, and we go play party.
We'll try that. So we're gonna do 2 more, I think. We're gonna go for, we'll see Gates Claims with Devilition, and then we'll do a final matchup in Party House, the King's Game.
The King's Game.
All right, but first we're gonna take a quick break.
Yes, I need to stretch my legs.
So we'll be back in just a minute. Okay, we should be back. Welcome back. Geight has taken player 1's seat. Got to spill gallons of water everywhere.
Oh, I would prefer if you didn't do that, actually. Your best is round 3? That's rough.
I did better at our friend's house.
Oh, yeah. That's right. That was on my account. Ain't that just the way? Okay. So I'm gonna fire this up.
Alright. This guy says he can beat this game, no problem.
I've got a decent enough record.
I mean, he has, yeah. I'm seeing a lot of folks have a tough time with this, myself included.
It's agonized. So this is also a lesson in humility for me. Because whenever I watch anyone else play this, it's like I'm the opposite of that mobster guy meme where he's like, that's how I would have done it. I'm just sitting there just going like, oh, I wouldn't do it that. Oh, I wouldn't put that there. Oh, I definitely wouldn't do that. This intro, I don't know, I just really like this game. When I first saw the intro, like,
yeah, I love this game. Cool. Great game.
Boasted of explosive chain reactions.
This is a game I would love to play with I bet if I played this game with a keyboard and mouse, my brain would work. I need the correct interface.
I see.
This isn't a console game. This is something you download from like coolgames.com in 2002, and apparently, like, it actually is. Like,
yes,
this
actually,
is one of the ones where
that's a yes.
It has a very old version out there.
Yeah, what you're saying is deeply unhinged, but you're not wrong. Like,
He's just jumping right into it.
yeah, yeah.
He's gonna be blowing up demons. He's gonna blow up a piece, and then its explosion radius there in yellow will also explode. And any of his other pieces caught in that explosion will explode. He's gotta get a chain reaction going here. And yeah, same with Quibble Race. You can play Quibble Race on Newgrounds.
That's fun. I didn't know that. Jeez. As I am just getting none of the pieces that I would like to be receiving here.
That's how it always is with me.
Yeah. Please, please. I mean, that'll do it.
I'm already quite worried for you.
I'm fine. I'm chilling. I am chilling. Got a lot of stuff.
Can't understand this man's thought process in this game, or in general.
Hey, you're not so bad at it understanding it in Street Fighter. Okay, I think that's sufficient.
We'll find out. Oh, okay. The thing I was very confused by was the piece you detonated first.
I mean, that's the fuse.
Right.
It was a rough opening there because the snake is like the toughest piece because you really want to. Every time you see the snake, I got 2 snakes again. You're gonna see the snake and you're gonna be like, ah, this is excellent. I have it. It blasts two things and there's 2 demons and that's swell. But then you do that and that doesn't chain into anything. So the snake is actually like what you, in my opinion, is you want to kind of be putting the snake near the end of things because it's very hard for the snake to chain into things just because it only blows up 2 tiles.
Hello, Laurie. Gates putting his money where his mouth is.
Yeah.
He can just beat this game.
I'm trying to
on my profile. And thank you for the resub.
trying to get in there a little bit. Ooh, that's perfect. Okay. There.
Can you have a second? I need to change tabs.
Oh. Yeah, you can always just pause. What do you need to do?
No, I just wanna.
Ah, yes, that would be
list of things in a readable format.
This would be good. Yes, I can also now see chat, which is good. Did we click back into the window? Yes, we did.
Yes,
Okay.
you're good to go.
Okay.
I mean that arrangement actually looks quite good up there. You've got.
Mm-hmm. That'll take out all those lands.
That's exactly what I would have done.
I would have done it. I've never gone this long without seeing a frog. There you are, the humble frog, so easily forgotten. Okay, that should do it. I think. Find out.
Perfect round.
Yeah, normally I'm just swimming in the frogs is the thing. I gotta deal with a lot of those guys. The frogs are great though, because they arc forward in a long distance. I'm playing a little faster than I would normally, just because I don't want to like spend a whole bunch of time here like using my brain.
How do you get these guys?
Yes, so the big fellas here are gonna require 2 hits to defeat. I mean, that's not a bad bit, though.
Let's see if there's any collateral damage this round.
Yes, so it does start to get risky once you start getting into the later rounds, because every time you perfect clear a round, you get another villager, which is great because that increases your chances of surviving, but also does create another thing for you to hit, like to try to avoid hitting. There is no like out and out punishment for doing it though, which is worth noting just because you can, you know, it's you want to avoid hurting innocent people, but like you gotta, you know, like they're not gonna, the ones who survive aren't gonna complain, like. Okay. I think that's good. Here's hoping.
For 3.
Get ready. Yeah, the game's just gonna keep piling up all the demons directly next to your poor innocent villagers, and it's just gonna get harder and harder to avoid fragging them all. I think what I'll do here is just a nice cannon shot. That's just gonna make everything a lot simpler for everyone involved. That didn't actually help very much though. So like for example, I would be nice to like shoot a rocket over there, but if I shoot a rocket next to the, I'm just gonna using this target. If I hit a rocket here, it's gonna take out both of these lads, and that's not ideal. Getting like a little bit of collateral is fine, but you don't want a tremendous amount. I think what I'm gonna do, and I try not to do a ton of this, but I'm just gonna speculatively put a piece there and hope that I mean, this is what I really wanted, because now that's just nothing, but that's fine. Okay. Frog is good there. We'll double tap that guy.
Oh, how he does it.
There, the rockets are balanced. The trick about the rockets is they're point and click, very good aiming. Snakes in my game! Get out of here! But they take 2 pieces is the thing. You have to place the rocket, and then the piece that replaces the rocket in your 3 choices there is going to be the targeting for the rocket. But don't like this. Not enjoyable for me. I'll place this here.
No.
What do you mean?
The can. Oh, okay, rotating. Yeah, you didn't have it rotated before. I was like, what?
Yeah.
Your cannons?
Yeah. Oh, another cannon. What fun. I don't actually want or need another cannon right now, but I'll do this. This. 2. I'll do it. Oh. Rocks. I really want to not. I think I'm sorry, lady. The compromises come out. It's still gonna be a perfect round. No, I don't have any other way to land this, unfortunately. It just got so many snakes. There's just not a lot you can do. Like I said, snakes are just not enjoyable. Don't like them. What's up?
Oh, you're good.
I'm pretty sure I'm good.
Yeah, like, don't trust me. Like, I'm bad at this game. Like, I keep saying this. Will here, 45 months. 45 is how old Benjamin Franklin was when he devised his first multiplayer board game. He's devised solitaire games before that. Where's Ben Franklin 50?
Was it good?
I mean, the idea of Benjamin Franklin makes a board game to me, it just... That's an Akewood comment to me.
Yeah.
That's instantly what tone I'm getting.
I mean, that's my question, is was Ben Franklin's game good?
Ben's games almost always involved stripping. Well,
I mean, yeah, that was kind of his bag. Cannons for days.
I'm learning a lot about Ben Franklin here.
Ben Franklin he liked to party. Like, that was his thing. The thing was, though, he was, like, very chill about it. It's very much like, contemporarily, people did not know how much Ben Franklin enjoyed partying. It wasn't until, like, we found his diaries and stuff, and it was just like, oh man, Ben Franklin was, like, switched on all the time. Like, that was his primary thing. He's heating up!
Jeez, those pieces just fell right into place.
He's on fire!
Is that all of them? I trust you.
I'm just guessing.
Dang, that seemed really quick.
Yeah. Yeah, like I said, normally I don't like speedrun this or nothing. I'm just doing my thing. I don't wanna hog the controller too much here. And it'll be very funny when I eventually mess up, is the thing. Eventually I'm gonna goof this.
Ben Franklin's swag. Mods changed my name.
You can't say Ben Franklin had swag. You can't just post these things.
This is just 1 out of 50, Lori. There's not actually a lot in the puzzle genre in here. So this is always just 10 rounds of this. There's no real variety, but it's still different every time.
The wheels are coming off a little bit here.
I mean...
like that, but that's... after you. Actually...
all your favorites got together for this.
Yeah, who are all the names of the people that played this, that made this game, rather?
Right there.
He's pointed at, like, this imperceptibly tiny thing, and I was just like, I thought you were messing with me for a second, like, genuinely.
They're all there.
Yeah, okay. Oh, you clicked out of the window. I can't play anymore.
Well, so much for your time.
Yeah, speedrun ruined. Nah, just kidding. It's fine. It's fine. Oh, no, the frog will defeat that woman. That's not good. But that lady might just have to get blowed up. Because I don't know how else I'm gonna get in there.
Which lady?
The lady here.
Surrounded by 3?
Yeah, the one who's surrounded by 3 demons and also has a big fella over there. Let's see.
Is this your favorite game of the pack?
I don't know about favorite. It's pretty darn good. It would be really hard for me to pick like one favorite.
I really feel like it's Party House.
Yeah, Party House is good. Party House is really good.
Party House is so good.
Like we're
there's a lot of really good ones in here.
We're not just whistling Dixie here. Like it is.
Like even the ones that aren't like great are still pretty good, honestly. Uh-oh.
That's better. Okay. Something good to come up.
Party House is already like extremely popular, but like the multiplayer for Party House.
That's the thing. Yeah, the multiplayer is extremely good. All right. Yeah. Sorry, lady. I'm cashing out. Ba-boom. And
Oh, okay.
yeah, you gotta be careful with these. You gotta be careful with these corner guys because you can very easily not be able to actually defeat them.
I was thinking we're gonna need a frog, but that works too.
Okay. I think I got everybody. Again, we'll find out.
A lot of pieces on this board.
Yeah. Goodbye, lady.
Listen, they're all just staring dead ahead.
They know not the question.
Look away from the screen.
I mean, that rocket landed pretty quick.
These people picked the wrong spot to stand.
Yeah, I really wish they wouldn't, but, you know, there's only so much you can do.
This is one of the more stressful games.
I suppose. I like it. Oh, there's a big beefy boy there, though. That's gonna be hard to deal with, actually, now that I'm considering all my plays here. And so the only different property, I didn't mention it, but the only special property of the floating devils is that they take 2 hits, but if you do not defeat them in the round, they will heal. So they require 2 hits to actually be defeated. Okay. Something. Guess I could hope for frog.
Ethan Frog.
You just gotta believe. You just gotta believe. Like, that's the thing. Like, as long as you believe, you will be rewarded. Missing one, guys. Is that good? Oh, work, but not ideally, no. I think that gets everybody. Oh, boom.
I gave up long ago. I'm trying
to check my work.
Yeah.
Oh no, I missed I didn't get a second hit on the big fella up top. Yeah, messed that up. Shucks. Almost.
Close.
Yeah.
Close. Still got the numbers.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but so once you don't clear a guy, you won't get new pieces, and pretty much at that point you can safely assume you're not gonna get more new pieces, because it's just gonna get really, really, really unnecessarily difficult. And I'm sorry, ma'am, but this is just a lot of value, and I do have to, is the thing, I gotta. I mean, she's cooked like 3 different ways here.
You're attacking her harder than any of the demons.
Well, I would prefer that she did not stand there, is really where I stand on that whole matter.
Yeah, no, it's werewolf or mafia rules. As long as you got one more, you get to keep going.
Love that either. Work. Get him. Yeah, I mean that'll get me most of the way.
Afraid by frog.
Yeah, sometimes frog does not actually help when you would like him to. Now, the problem is if I place a frog here, it will defeat that guy, but it will also frag this poor gentleman, and I would prefer that not happen to him. I think I just need to actually cash in this rocket, which I've been... One bad habit I know I have is that sometimes I'm just like, no, save the rocket, Like, it'll be good, it'll be fine. And now this frog is just doing nothing over here, which is horrible. Okay, I think actually that might work. Alright. Oh, boom.
Okay, yeah. You turn that around. Now you get a new person to replace your other person.
Yeah, that is the thing I've been kind of tinkering in my head here, is that it's like, like...
Everything is on half of the board only.
I mean, actually, this is not so bad. Okay.
Yeah, actually,
like, I feel like you're seeing the vision here a little bit. You gotta start somewhere. Would like better pieces, ideally. Some pieces that are not bad would be swell. Oh, that's... Okay, now we're cooking.
Says he's cooking.
You must permit me to... Actually, I should have used one of those darn snakes over there. Oops. Okay, that's fine. Knowing my luck, I will certainly get another one. A cannon will help as well. That seems almost a bit wasteful though, doesn't it?
I mean, I don't know where else to put it at this point.
Yeah. This is what I'm really excited about.
Yeah, I've been waiting for that.
Oh, and see, right on cue.
Yeah, you could have done that as your first two pieces.
Yeah, but then I wasn't sure what I was gonna get as like a way to get there, if that makes sense. So all those guys are gone now. That's swell. We enjoy that. I mean, sometimes you gotta, like, that might be the correct way to go about it, is the thing. Because that gets me all of these homies without having to, like, spend a tremendous amount of, like, points to get there. Actually, yeah, no, let's just do that. I mean, it's not as funny, but it will work. That will defeat him. Okay. Oh, man, yo, the morality is kicking in. I have to choose one of these men to be defeated. No, let's fine. We're not gonna do. We're not gonna. Oh, well. Let's set up that. That would be good. That makes things even easier. Well, kind of.
I'm out of pieces.
I suppose I am. I don't have a way to stop this man from being defeated. Like...
He's doing this on my profile.
Yeah.
Longest 30 minutes of my life.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry, everybody.
No, not even that. Just how, like, tense this game is. Just watching this.
Okay. What do I detonate? I forgot. I think
Frog, maybe? I think
it's frog. I think it's frog. Who's hitting this team? Hold on. Someone's not being hit. Someone's not being hit.
Well, the actual bird clock just went off from the other room with that same one.
Oh wow, yeah. Actually,
we doubled up. They were overlapping.
I straight up did not parse that was a thing. It's the final round. Like, okay, sorry, gang. One of them got through.
There's one person.
Yeah, one of them got through. I don't have a piece that's gonna get to that guy. I'm not. Oh, I didn't even deal with those big fellas. Uh-oh. Hold on. Hold on. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Whoo!
Well...
Here comes a new challenger.
Round last.
Yeah, now we gotta start fighting. Oh, don't need to frag that poor lady. This is kind of like the victory lap.
Yeah,
it's not actually.
It does feel like it's a freebie.
It's not actually super tense, but. Am I doing enough damage? I don't actually know. 1, 2, 3.
I think you're doing 8. It looks like.
Yeah. I always count by pointing up at the screen and like counting, but I feel like if I do that here, you'll make fun of me.
That's what we have a mute button for.
Yeah. We'll just be safe. This should be sufficient. I'm not actually gonna count.
Not actually counting.
Ooh, right on the money. That was the correct amount. $500 off from the cherry.
Oh, there we go. I can still share you.
Yeah, there you go. Pretty good. Woo! Alright, sorry that took like a
stressful game.
I'm talking a big game about being able to do it fast, but not that fast apparently.
30-minute game.
Yeah. Do we still want to do a party house?
I'm down if you are.
I mean, I'm down if so long as everybody's not getting bored. Like I do enjoy this game a lot. I will.
Frost.
That's me. Yeah. We got Greg Milk in on the story.
He's here.
He's the writer. That's his gig.
Extensive testing.
I mean, yeah, they probably have. I mean, there is like a it's like on archive.org or whatever. It's like there's a very, very old version of this game, and then so extra challenge. We may as well just show this off real quick. I'm not gonna like play it, but just to show, there's a terminal here, so you could put in the code Weak Town. I'm not gonna type it in because it takes too long. But there's a fun little terminal here. It's kind of like a pseudo Game Shark mode for the game. For all the games, and every game has various little things you can put in that mess with the parameters. Weak Town for this game, for example, will start you with 0 townspeople on the board, so you mandatorily have to clear all the demons every round in order to keep up. It's kind of fun. It does like remove the concept of trying to avoid hitting the villagers, so I haven't actually messed with it, but I'll probably give it a shot someday. Okay.
Alright, main events.
Yeah. The Game of Kings. So me and Doss have squared off at this a lot. Are you sure you want to use your controller? Because I got do you want to swap controllers real quick? Because I've got the funky knee.
Only if we're swapping seats.
Okay, I guess.
Because that seems...
Yeah. So historically, Doss has won all of these, except for one time when he bought like a whole bunch of guys.
I thought the game took like 2 hours, because we didn't know what we were doing in the first game.
But now for the first time, just for either of us, we, instead of playing one of the pre-made scenarios, we are going to just do a random seed. And we'll kind of explain this game as we go along. It's a drafting. Oh, go ahead.
No. Yeah, so you're going to be player 1.
Yep, I'm player 1, and Doss will be player 2 this time.
Flipping it around.
That's why I wanted to switch controllers.
Yeah, but I'm on the right side.
There's no facing in this game.
What do we even have here? What's our options?
So we've got, the way this game works is you are trying to throw the best parties, and in order to do that, you need to get really good guests. So you need to build up your rolodex by throwing sequentially better and better parties to expand your house and expand your guests. So you've got your old friends, your rich pals. We also have a driver who can fetch a specific guest, a photographer who can score a guest, a rock star who's worth popularity and cash but causes trouble. Werewolf causes trouble every other entrance, but also is worth 4 popularity. Caterer, plus 4 popularity, but costs the cash. A mascot gives you 1 extra popularity for every old friend when scored. Dancers will give you lots of popularity when stacked up. Cupid can boot out 2 adjacent guests. An auctioneer will give you 3 cash. A bartender will give you cash for trouble. A climber will give you more popularity every time she enters. The mermaid brings a guest with her. And the alien is worth a star.
This is gonna be interesting.
Yeah,
we don't have anybody to like deal with trouble.
Yes,
we're gonna be busting a lot.
Yeah. So the goal of the game is to get 3 units that are worth stars into your party at once. That's the win condition. And then the 2 sort of fail states for every round are if your party goes over capacity, or if you get 3 guys who are causing trouble. The party will get too rowdy and someone will call the cops. It's 4 in single player. In multiplayer, it's 3. The rules change a little bit from single player to multiplayer.
Yeah. So I got 1 trouble, which is nothing.
Yeah.
If I get 2, you can see the raccoon on the roof is upset. And I'm gonna play it safe.
Playing it safe. So you can end the party early and cash out and not run the risk of busting. If you bust, you don't get anything. And yeah, so multiplayer eschews the turn limit that the single player game has. In single player, you're just drafting, you're basically playing a solitaire game. You're just drafting against yourself and you are operating under a turn limit.
I'm just thinking, what my meta is gonna be. See?
I wanted an old friend.
You didn't get one.
Wild buddy, now
you get to ban somebody.
Yes. So when you bust, you get to blame 1 person, and then they're not invited to the next party. They can't be drawn.
Nice.
Oh, very good.
How much is the first house card? Isn't it $2?
Yeah, you want 1 rich pal, because that will give you a
take a rich pal.
Yeah.
Now, because it's the 80s, I can get a bigger house for $2.
That's how it was back then. And the question is, who are you going to fill your big house with? I wonder. I try not to think of this as a card game too much.
This is rough. What was Cupid?
Cupid boots out 2 adjacent.
Okay, so I mean that's one way to get rid of trouble.
That's the only way.
Normally there's stuff like dogs that calm the party down.
Yes, so normally there are guests who... What happened?
No, you're good.
Oh. And then you were like bending weirdly.
Because I wanted to read the name of Everglass who just followed.
Oh, well there you go.
But you were talking.
Fair enough. Yeah, so normally in a lot of these tile sets you'll have party goers that will calm down other party goers, but we don't have any here, so we really only have booting people. Which kind of makes the bartender weak, because you can't...
Yeah, you're only really gonna get...
You're only gonna get 4 cash.
I mean listen,
that's not bad.
Compared to what I was getting with the bartender before.
Yeah. That's what makes the random seed kind of exciting, because it's...
Part of me is thinking mascot.
Don't think too hard.
Stick with the classics.
He's dancing. Time to
Dancers
throw
are good.
another party. Alright.
Normal party.
Just a normal, standard party. Some of my rich friends came over. We all had a good time. See, you got that early driver. And I wanted an early driver too, actually. Because when you drew that driver, I was like, yeah, that seemed good.
Yeah, like it's gonna be helpful, and
He doesn't cost anything.
and whatever I invest in, I'll just pull them in. He will still be good no matter what I go with. That's a very non-committal option. Hey, look, my dancer's here.
My dancer is only worth an old friend right now.
Well, I'm glad she's showing up. Okay. Better idea of what I'm going for. Ooh. Oh, you did go with the mask. I didn't notice you bought one.
Yeah, that was actually what I bought on my first round. Perfecto.
Yeah, it's gonna pay off.
I'm gonna go ahead and get an auctioneer. I would like to get some money. There you go.
I'll take popularity.
Did you not buy a mascot?
I decided not to, no.
Oh, okay.
About the dancer. Not yet. I need a bigger house.
Yeah,
We do need money here.
that's the problem with these parties.
Love to have an auction here at the party.
I'm going to
Yeah.
specifically invite him,
Hey,
as a
man.
matter of fact. It's like, hey, I got some people here if you want to talk really
There's
fast at
somebody
them.
with $1.
Yeah. I'm gonna give this guy a try. I've never tried him before.
He's investing in werewolves. Again.
What do you mean again?
Just in general.
Oh, I see.
Ugh, this sucks. That sucks.
Ooh, Fadoofa. Who's gonna get the blame?
Out.
Werewolf assumed wolf form. Oh, so he does that right away, huh?
Okay.
Good to know. Oh, we're just gonna chill.
Yeah, you're getting a...
We're chilling.
I think you're having a strong start here, actually.
Yeah. 7 popularity and $5 dues. You actually passed me my water.
Oh, yeah.
Thank you. There you go.
Something. So let's see here. Let's make the house bigger. 1. Let's see, what am I got in here? This is time for a second dancer. The bonus, okay. It's 4. You're up.
Let's go. House is bigger. I got that music now. See, now he's chill. Now we are chill.
That's weird to me that, like, it does it then.
Yeah, no, it is.
Because, like, you literally picked the guy that was trouble.
Yeah, it is whack.
Did not get trouble.
Yeah. It is.
Shit, you're gonna... I think you're gonna get I think you're gonna take this already, honestly.
I don't know about all that. I don't know about all that.
It's just luck. There's no skill in scenario 618466. Everybody knows this.
Yeah, 618466 is pretty notorious for being like a little whack. Yeah, we got werewolves, we got guys in mascot costumes. It's a happening scene over here. I don't know what to tell you. The auctioneer is coming. There's gonna be a silent auction for some of the people's talents here. It is. I do really like mascot because he does.
Where are my dancers?
You gotta get more.
I will.
Oh, perfect. Who will fall in love? Leave. Who will they fall in love with? Leave. Wild Buddy and Wild Buddy left.
What are they up to?
Canoodling.
Party's packed with werewolves and auctioneers, but have you left room for the Holy Ghost?
Well, let me.
We didn't get the ghost in this.
Yeah, I was gonna say that would be really. Let me get a few more house expansions, and we'll see if we can get like the Holy Trinity going up in here. I want a climber. I think it could be fun. I don't know if it's good. Photographer, actually.
Good rolls for these. That's good.
That's me on Thanksgiving.
Alright, that's something at least. Need cash too, though, that's the problem.
Yeah.
We'll make cash happen.
That's right. Drive this auctioneer to the party. Ooh, not good. My werewolf right now is gonna bust if I get that. I stopped in the middle of that sentence and I couldn't save myself from it. Hire another Cupid. I will start.
You will just kick everybody out.
You know? I mean, based on the flavor of what they're doing, I don't think anybody's gonna be upset. Oh, you could double up on the game. That's up to you. Don't you have 2 auctioneers?
I don't think I do now.
Ah, okay.
I was considering it, but like my house is so small, it's like.
Yeah. But right now, you could have had 2.
Well, I mean, I'm a double dancer.
Dancing. You are right, Will. I should have left room for the Holy Spirit there. I did not realize he required that much, I didn't realize he required that much elbow room.
Okay, now we're getting somewhere. Do I have 2 or 3 dancers? 3 dancers.
And yeah, so those are the 2 mechanical differences from single player to multiplayer. The win condition is only 3 stars instead of 4, and there's a lot more of every guest available. If you've played this single player, you might not be used to seeing like 6 of every unit being available.
Yeah.
That's just
a share.
Yeah, that's just because it would be possible for like if DOS buys up all the dancers, I just can't get any dancers. So that adds like a fun drafting element. Where
even then, though, it would still be foreign too.
Yeah, like it wouldn't be bad. But like you might want 5 dancers just for the odds of getting those dancers all the time, and then it would really be not. My mascot, please. I need him to show up. Bazinga!
Oof.
Now, what happens if I take a photographer?
Yeah. Photographer is very powerful.
Ooh, let's go. I love it. I don't think I need to boot anybody out. I think this is fine, just as it is. Like, this is a completely successful party.
Yeah, he's gonna kick my ass in this game.
I got that stream buff. I think I'm chilling. I don't think I'm buying nothing.
Want those $4. It's the problem. You're gonna be buying a mermaid next turn at this rate, though.
I probably won't, because the mermaid brings a guest in.
I mean, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There's like 11 good and 2 bad, so you know the odds are in my favor. The odds are still really in my favor. They're so in my favor.
Now you're Gucci.
Do I want 3 more popularity or 3 more dollars? I think I want the dollars right now.
Yeah.
Honestly.
I think you're already hitting the break point for what you need for the next upgrade, but there's no reason you can't just roll it over to the next turn. Yeah, like there's no way you need. Yeah. Oh yeah, like you're getting way more than you need, but that's just gonna put you in a great position to do another upgrade next turn. Yeah, I really am concerned. I really am like concerned with the flavor of your party of just like a bunch of dancers and auctioneers. What exactly are the auctioneers auctioning here? Like, I don't.
What are they auctioning at any of these parties?
I mean, that's fair.
Explain your part. Justify your party to me. Kick out the werewolf and the mascot because they fall in love.
That would be funny.
No, the popularity is like really balanced, or like that cap of 65 is very deliberate. Because the expensive celebrities are 50, and the cheap ones are like 30. Yeah, because you can buy 2 cheap ones. But the cheap ones generally feel more like a catch-up mechanic than... I was about to say, does that transform him?
No, because he's not entering, he's just getting scored. That would be fun.
Oh, is it specifically entering? How would that work with like the Grill Master or something? Where
he would enter again, so he would stop being trouble if he was trouble, and vice versa.
You throw such good parties.
Everyone's asking me this, and I just have to tell them it's natural talent, you know? So what I did, I had the photographer take her picture, and then I asked her to leave. And I said, no paparazzi. So I could buy a mermaid here, but I'm not gonna, because mermaid's text is brings one guest, and Dawson and I can't figure out when that's ever good. Because what happens there is when they enter, they will just basically they will draw another guest for you. They pull another card without your
sounds great. I was gonna do that anyway.
Yeah,
there's no downside.
It sounds awesome. Like if you're like 90% of the people that play this game, your first thought is like, wow, that's great. I can't wait to pull them last so I can get one extra guy in my party. If you do that, the fire marshal gets upset with you and you lose. It is an alternate lose condition. So it's just very, very risky. And the fact that the alien is only 5 more popularity.
You realize it is a cheap one here. Yeah,
because the alien doesn't do anything.
We ain't buying mermaids here unless it's like the last turn.
Yeah, mermaid would be a pure desperation thing. There's even a big celebrity unit that brings in 2 people with them.
Cool. 2 more safe. Okay, yeah, so even trouble won't matter, so I'm good.
We're getting a big dance party?
We're having a dance party. No auctioneers.
Pump up the jams. Pump it up.
Okay, that's something now. Four dancers. I mean, these two guys are plenty.
Mermaid on whiskey is mighty risky. A mermaid on beer is a beer engineer.
I'm gonna just chill, right?
He's chilling.
Ooh. Cool. Do you want to risk it, or do you want to pop your photographer first?
Well, so here's the real questionable thing. If I don't risk it, I'm actually gonna lose a tremendous amount of popularity because I don't have any money currently to pay for the photographer.
Oh yeah. Ooh.
So I actually have to push forward here. It is actually more.
You're actually better busting.
A bust is a better outcome than, yeah, that's still better than what I would have gotten otherwise. Like that was a rough draw. There wasn't a lot left in the tank there.
I needed that round.
Yeah, that was a good round for you. I don't want to be an auctioneer, GBH. Oh, now you can photograph.
This was my plan. Was realizing, what if I photograph a dancer?
It's gonna be quite good. Ooh.
There we go. There we go. That's my
now we are cooking with gasoline. That's a whole catsup mechanic right there.
We made some cash too on that one.
Not too shabby. You could buy a mermaid.
I could buy a mermaid.
He doesn't want to buy the mermaid for some reason.
Oh yeah, like for trouble.
+1 pop, 2 cash for every
cash for trouble, honestly.
It's
probably not bad to have one of these guys.
It's gonna fairly reliably get you 4 cash in addition to 1 popularity.
Bad even if I don't.
Yeah.
I'll go for one of those guys. Oop, sorry. Right.
Okay. I think what I'm gonna do here. Go on the auctioneer. Take a photo of the auctioneer. Escort these 2 people from the premises. And then chill, because I drew another trouble.
Miss anything?
I just had a decent turn. I took a picture of an auctioneer and then booted the photographer to draw more stuff, but then I drew trouble, so I couldn't keep drawing. And I also bought a bartender, because I was like, you know what? Why not?
Yeah.
There he is.
Paying off.
And your party should have a bartender.
This is a good party.
Yeah, like
this is a good party.
Still solid.
Yeah.
Like,
well.
I mean, the people had to get there.
Yeah.
Like this
$2 whole dollars.
Hey, I mean that's $2 you didn't have. Listen,
That's enough.
most people don't get paid when they bring a bartender to their party. The bartender is usually like, I don't know how many room parties you've been to, but usually the bartender is not paying the host to tend the bar. I think now it's just a race to the finish.
Yeah, it might just be. Not really a whole lot of reason to invest. Uh-oh.
Give me a Cupid. Nope.
Ooh.
It's just nothing to do for it. Nothing to do for it.
People hire bartenders for room parties?
Oh yeah, absolutely. Absolutely people hire bartenders for room parties. Like, so if you're holding like a decent room party, first off it's gonna be in a suite. So that's gonna be just bigger than your average hotel room. And it is most likely going to have an area that is designed to be a bar. And so depending on the party, you know, there are some people that will host a room party that will be like, you can just work for the tips, but like, you know, we ain't about that lifestyle. So you'll pay the bartender, and then also the bartender will get tips, and then at some point the bartender will be like, hey, I want to go party, and then you'll be like, all right, cool, thank you for bartending. It's a lot of fun. Like, it's a great way to make the party better and also get paid. Like, if I dealt in that vice instead of caffeine, that might be a valid thing for me to do. But
that would have been fun. Why didn't you do that? Why didn't you get your liquor license?
It's not fun to serve liquor outside of a con room party. It's fun in that specific instance and basically nowhere else.
Alright, got an alien.
Jeez Louise. I wish you didn't. Okay. Yeah, no, it does carry on a minute.
The first time we played this, also, we didn't play the single player beforehand, so we were figuring out as we go, so it took a very long time.
Yeah. Not too shabby.
Oh, good pull at the end.
Yeah.
Dang. Well, there's your alien. Oh.
Why don't you just pull someone to get rid of your trouble? Why don't you just go ahead and DoorDash a guy to deal with your trouble? What's the matter?
Oh. Let's turn in early. Bartender shows up, and then suddenly...
Yeah, suddenly it gets we'll get a little wet and wild in here.
Alright, maybe I will.
I'm just saying. Hey. Well, I can always just do this. You want to fall in love with Cupid?
That seems like cheating.
Alright, alien. You've had too much to drink. Do I have any more? I've got one. I would be emotionally and mentally shattered if I drew that one. I'm just not doing it. I'm sorry. A full house.
Big house.
There you go.
go.
Ooh,
Okay, hang on.
hockey
We still
mashi.
got these two guys. Cupid can kick... Well, okay, we'll use you. And then Cupid can kick you out.
I need to use both of them, and Cupid kicks both of them out.
Oh, well, I mean, kicking out him or the alien doesn't
yeah,
really make a difference.
Yeah.
These guys are nothing unless you have 3. It is easier to wrap my brain around it if I do it that way. Oh, what do I want? Do I have... Okay. Yes, dancer number 4. That's a given. I don't actually have any trouble, so bartender's not really gonna do me any good. Auctioneer. Guess it'll be the auctioneer.
Yeah.
Then this count as adjacent.
Yeah, it doesn't. It's not that silly. Driver and driver left. That's just like my fan fiction.
Please. I got 2 left. No trouble, so I'm in the clear, no matter what.
And you did draw 2 trouble. That's very funny. Don't forget your photographer.
I think the bartender would have ended up being better than actually, but not hugely.
Yeah, it is just funny that you drew 2 trouble.
Alright. Boom.
Nice. Alright. Oof, second alien on deck.
Second alien.
Yeah, I don't have a big scoring turn, unfortunately.
I must have spoke too soon. Well, this could still be good for you.
This could still be solid, yeah.
I don't know what you're after.
Yeah, well. I gotta risk it.
What's in your deck?
I gotta risk it.
Is there actually anybody left right now?
Yeah, well, yeah, there's a ton. This, like, incredibly bad odds.
Actually, yes. That's a very dangerous game, then, yeah.
Yeah. I wanna risk it, but I'm not gonna. I wanna try to win. Yeah. I needed a little more gas in the tank there.
Close.
Yep.
Okay.
Alright, let's wrap this up. Woo!
Honestly, I think it's worth just...
Yeah.
3 is still solid to
Oh,
double up on.
I would just call in the Cupid and kick out the driver and the 1 trouble.
I mean, maybe, but like, this is still another like 18.
Yeah. Oh yeah, because the photographer's gonna keep doing it.
Yeah.
Now don't get greedy now.
Yeah. Nothing huge will happen unless I pull my other dancer, honestly.
Did you use your photographer?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Oy! Oy!
Oh, wow, that's rough.
What can you do?
The werewolf says he'll be better next time.
Yeah. That'll do it.
Well.
Sheesh.
Come on, photographer. I'm gonna be able to afford my next celebrity
Yeah.
anyway. I don't need to.
Oof. Dang, rode hard and put away wet again. Ain't that just the way?
King of parties.
Oh, just cashing out.
I really feel like there's not much reason not to.
Yeah?
I need a celebrity, and the easiest way to get them is with a driver.
Yeah? Ducks. I was thinking it might be possible to save up enough popularity to buy 2 mermaids and still have a chance to win, but
Yeah.
unfortunately they cost 35, so it's just not in the cards.
Oh, this is, well,
There you go.
cool party, everybody.
Cool party.
Cool party.
Alright, calm down here.
Alright.
Player
Win.
2 won the game.
Victorious. The
Defeated.
important one, at least.
Humiliated once again. Unable to
Stop.
host.
I saw the strat.
Now, which one of us has been to more parties?
Listen, you don't win this game by going to parties.
And
You
you
win
win
this
this-
game by getting aliens to show up at your parties.
You win this by hosting the function, and categorically, between the two of us, you are better at more responsible at hosting the function.
I've had the cops called on me, Les.
Yeah, that's also true.
Right,
Alright, well,
that's it.
I guess, yeah. Let's just leave it here.
So wrap it
Take
up.
us out, yeah.
Yeah,
You got the stream buttons. I'll let you.
they're all over there. You're in my chair.
Okay, well, while I relinquish you your chair. Oh, don't play. Don't.
Hey, I gotta get my dailies.
Oh my goodness.
Gotta lie in. Look at that. See, I'm capped out.
Oh my goodness. Okay.
200 ingots. Oh man,
stealing-
we gotta stream more often.
Stealing all my thunder, but anyways, so while Doss checks in on his day job here, I'm just gonna say once again, it's always a lot of fun to get to do this. I really do appreciate everybody that subscribes and to make stuff like this possible. And as always, I really look forward to the next opportunity. And I mean,
Wow, look at this.
geez Louise, you can make this happen just by continuing to subscribe, showing up to streams. That's a lot of fun.
Silo too.
And the silo, good.
I'm no
Great.
longer maxed out.
Yeah, that's quite a lot.
I'm just gonna buy some meat. I'm not playing this game. I'm doing the work part of the game. It's dinner time. It's past dinner time.
Yeah, that it is past dinner time. So, but it was a lot of fun. And again, I do strongly recommend UFO50. It's a fantastic game. It's a fantastic 50 games. There were so many that we didn't even get to. There's entire JRPGs in here. There's really in-depth tactics games. There's games of chance, games of skill. There's tower
Golf.
defense. There are more than one golf game. There's all kinds of stuff. There's the Mortal series is in here. It's just a game by sickos for sickos.
Whatever else. Well, that's Campanella 3. I really like Campanella, but I'm not very good at it. But I want to beat Campanella before I really play Campanella 2 and then Campanella 3.
Yeah, there's a couple that haven't even been touched yet.
But I know they are different enough that, like, it would not be wild for me to just, like, play these, but
yeah,
this will motivate me to play Campanella more.
Right, well, I'm gonna sign off and let Doc do his thing. Thanks for having me, folks.
Bye, Geight.
Goodbye. I'm leaving now.
Feel free to, like, cut some fork.
I will never be freed again until you meet the subscriber goals. Farewell.
Isn't he nice? Alright. I do need to wrap this up, though. We're not usually going at 8:50. That's Saturday night for you. That's Party House. There we go. Look, I even got a little new thing here. 90%. I'm going to tell him that. He's going to say that's a really high number. That is going to do it then for today. Thank you all so much for sticking around and enjoying these games with us. It's a lot of fun, as always. This was a subscriber stream, as Geight was mentioning. The more subscriptions I get, the more often we do stuff like this. Gate's not on all the time, but he does seem to enjoy it, and if there's something fun we can play together with him, I think it's fun to have him as a cool reward. As you can see, though, we're like 40 off. But I don't even know what the next bonus stream game is going to be. A lot of it just depends on his schedule. It worked out actually quite nicely for this Saturday thing. But for the future, tomorrow, as you can see in the corner, we're going to be playing some more unpreserved ZZT Worlds by Mark McIntyre, including good old Pablo here, which we were all excited for last week and didn't have time to get to. That'll be at noon Pacific and 3 Eastern tomorrow. And then we're going to follow that up on Monday with another Beyond World stream, which is the normal day where I don't do ZZT streaming, just for the variety. Where I've been playing through Trixie Glimmer Smith, a furry horror visual novel adventure, well, adventure-y kind of thing, about the King in Yellow, everybody's favorite play. There will be horrors, there may be baking, there may be all kinds of fun stuff. Trixie is very good. Trixie is a great game. That'll be Monday at 6 Pacific, 3 Eastern. Wait, no, I did that backwards. 6 Pacific, 9 Eastern. In the future. I had it all messed up. Okay. When Act 2? What Act 2? I don't know. After that, it'll be back to the usual on Friday at 6 with some more of ZZT The Next Generation, a Super ZZT world that's been surprisingly lengthy, but there's just so many things to poke around and explore. Ah, yes, the King in Yellow. Well, we'll see eventually. We'll figure it out. Alright, thank you all so much for your continued support. I do super appreciate it. It's what lets me keep doing fun stuff like this and documenting and preserving these ZZT worlds, and then sometimes just playing Party House, because, you know, if I didn't stream today, I probably would have still just played Party House. Alright, I will see you all next time. I'll see if I can find somebody else here to raid, and we will call it a night. Thank you all so much for watching, and hope to see you all next time. Later.